Alright, you know that meme. Analyzing the games you lose? Nah. Analyzing the game you won to boost your ego? Yes. Well, today it's not that time. Because my opponent did lose in the end, but it was a warrior and made me checkmate them. Which is way more fun than if opponent just resigns after the first blunder or mistake. So I don't think I played that well, so I still think I will learn something. The guy was probably in placements, and 300 ELO, I mean, I got that too quite recently, so that's no biggie. Let's see.
F3 is arguably the worst first move that can be made, as it weakens the king and takes away the best square for the knight on g1.
Okay, that was harsh.
This move opens the path for your bishop to enter the game. They overlooked an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. This lets your bishop step into the game. They've struck at the center with a pawn, challenging your central position. You missed an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square.
Well, wouldn't that hang a pawn?
They overlooked an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. You missed a better way to develop a bishop off its starting square.
Alright. So the idea here was to develop both pawns to the center. And the bishop here is kind of awkward.
They are striking at the center to fight for space. You trade off equal material. A straightforward recapture. No surprise, you had to move your bishop to safety. They missed a chance to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a queen. You missed a chance to punish your opponent's error. You allowed the opponent to kick a knight.
Okay, he could kill a knight.
You get a chance to eventually win a pawn. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a pawn.
Okay, show missed. First one who takes, they had the advantage. Okay. So this was
no surprise, you had to move your bishop to safety.
So this was a festival of missed opportunities and mistakes. All right.
No surprise. They missed a chance to develop. You missed a chance to punish your opponent's error. You get a chance to eventually win a pawn. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. This move left their pawn hanging. You missed an opportunity to capture a free pawn.
Okay, yes, that it was a free pawn.
They overlooked an opportunity to kick a knight.
So this is good move. Make the knight work to find its safe square and corner it, presumably on the edge of the board.
That was a fair trade. They missed a chance to recapture a piece. You get a chance to prevent castling.
Why is that bad? 2 pawns in the center is generally good.
Nice, you found a way to win a pawn.
I wasn't thinking about taking that pawn at all. I was just trying to move my bishop to an annoying square. Because the pawn is no longer here.
They left their queen open for capture, giving you a chance to win material.
Honestly, I'm surprised this is not a blunder.
You captured a vulnerable queen. Recaptures. With precise play, you will win a pawn. Creating a pawn chain. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. They move their king out of the check from your knight. That rook was yours for the taking.
What the actual hell? It won't... You wanted me to capture the bishop to make the walk king? To make the king walk to the center of the board? Confused noises.
Trading pieces is a good strategy for black. They move their... That rook was yours for the taking. They move their king out of the check from your knight. Trading pieces is a good strategy for black. They move their king out of the check from your knight. That rook was yours for the taking. With the right moves, your opponent is sure to win material.
Okay, fork. Interesting.
With the right move... Nice, you found a way to win a knight. They exchange pieces of equal value. Good recapture choice, bringing a new piece into the game. They missed a chance to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a knight.
The knight wasn't in real danger. And this is just kicking a queen.
You left your queen vulnerable to being captured.
Yes, I blundered. Yes, I blundered here.
You left your queen vulnerable to being captured.
That's why I was saying that I didn't play that well in the end.
They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable queen.
Mm-hmm.
You missed an opportunity to trade down material. A rushed move left their pawn hanging. You got rid of the attacker. They played one of the best moves here. Good recapture choice, bringing a new piece into the game. They've offered to trade pieces of equal value. Good strategy to trade when ahead. A clear recapture.
I was thinking about the fork, but king was on the light square.
Well done, an excellent move. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Your rook is now developed, bringing all pieces to the board. You can pick up a free bishop. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They move their king out of the check from your queen.
It's redundant move. Probably. Just take it.
That bishop was free for the taking. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They move their king out of the check from your queen. Nice check. You force the king away so you can win material.
Mm-hmm.
They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost.
It's formulated bad because the rook was lost either way. But this way, it wouldn't be followed by a check, which would lead a king eventually to this square.
You want a rook for free. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Their bishop is now more active on this square, getting closer to the forced checkmate. You get a chance to checkmate the king.
Mate in one. But how? Oh. Oh, that's nasty. I overlooked that. Good analysis, good analysis.
You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. They blocked the check from your rook. You're still on the road to checkmate. A straightforward recapture. Your move gets closer to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You did it. Nice checkmate.
Oh, oh my god. I'm pretty tired.
Their king steps away from the check by your queen.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. Nice checkmate.
So, the deciding factors. Overlooking an attack, which resulted in loss of queen, then overlooking the fork, that resulted in the loss of rook, and then overlooking an opportunity to capture the free queen by a bishop. That would be the mistakes of my opponent, and my mistakes were here. I almost hung my queen as well, and I could checkmate much sooner, and now when I'm even more tired, I would checkmate even more complicated way. Well, it wouldn't be a checkmate at all. That would be all for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.